Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the WaxMode detailing channel. And in today's video, I'm showcasing the Blackfire Crystal Seal up against the Wolfgang Deep Gloss Liquid Seal. And these are two very similar spray sealants. They fall under the category of the wipe on, walk away spray sealant. And in this test video, I'm going to talk a little bit about why this style of spray sealant is unique compared to other spray waxes and spray sealants on the market. And also put the two of them through the extended water rinse test so we can see how the water behaves in the short term. And I've become a really big fan of this particular form of spray sealant. It's very concentrated, it's super easy to work with, and just a very small amount of product goes a long way. So it only takes about a mist or two for you to cover a whole panel. And your standard application process is to spray a small amount onto the paint, go ahead and spread it around with a microfiber applicator pad that usually comes free with one of the bottles here. And it seems to have a nice smooth and slick feeling while you're applying it across the paint with the applicator pad. And while you're working it in, it just seems to melt into the paintwork. And there's nothing that dries or hazes over that you have to remove with the microfiber towel afterwards. There's no heavy residual oils left behind on the paint. It flashes off very well. And so that's how these products get their wipe on, walk away titles. And that's compared to your standard wipe on, wipe off type of waxes or sealants that really require that extra step with the microfiber towel to remove them after you've applied them to the paint. So for the water test, I went ahead and prepped the paint using Meguiar's M205 finishing polish, and I followed that up with an isopropyl alcohol wipe down. So we have a clean slate for these two sealants to bond properly to the paint. And I've also waited a 24-hour period just in case any of the polymers in the formula have an extended cure time. But you can see right away in the water test here, this particular type of spray sealant is not going to be crazy hydrophobic at all. And that's similar to the Blackfire Wet Diamond All Finish Paint Protection Sealant, as well as the Wolfgang Deep Gloss Paint Sealant. The type of chemistry in the formula is not aggressive with water. And so even though I'm absolutely obsessed with the crazy hydrophobic products, these wipe-on, walk-away style spray sealants have a uniqueness about them that makes me want to keep grabbing for them. And in terms of paint protection, these are advertised to be great against UV rays, but they're not going to be visually as durable compared to their big brother sealants. And they advertise months of durability out of the spray sealants here, but I would recommend to reapply between that 6 to 8 week time period. I'd say that's when I started to notice a much slower water sheet form on the paint. But what I'll do now is go ahead and get the soap out and see just how well these two hold up after using the Meguiar's Hyperwash on the paint. Alright, so I did a quick wash and rinse with the Hyperwash on the test panels here. And one of the big questions is whether or not there's a significant difference between the two of these products here to make you buy one over the other. And in my testing, I just haven't been able to see that significant difference between the two of them. And although they utilize a different polymer between the two formulas, I've seen pretty much an exact performance and durability out of both of them. And the Blackfire Crystal Seal seems to have gone through an update within the last year or so. I know before, a couple years ago, guys were saying that the liquid seal from Wolfgang was a bit more durable compared to the Blackfire, but now everything seems to be on par with each other. And some guys were saying that the liquid seal looks better on darker paints and the Blackfire Crystal Seal works better on lighter colored paints. But on these two test cards that I'm working with here that are lighter colored, they both look exactly the same on the paint. And in my test, I think the biggest difference between the two of them is how they smell. You've got the Blackfire Crystal Seal that's got cotton candy scent to it, and then the Wolfgang Liquid Seal has a cherry scent. But you can see after the soap test here, we do have a bit of a drop in the surface tension of the product. And so I'm really hoping that they invest more time into the chemistry of this particular type of spray sealant to improve the water behavior so that more guys are going to be reassured that the product is lasting up to that 2 to 5 month time period. So the way that I'm going to use these products is to maintain the paint sealant that I already have on the paint. So this is a substitute for your regular spray wax or regular spray sealant. You can use these after every single wash. You can use it as a drying aid. They go great over glass and trim. And I've been working with either the microfiber applicator pad that came with the bottle or a regular microfiber towel. You just want to make sure that you don't over apply it to the paint by misting a whole bunch across the paint. One mist is going to cover a large area. And if you do happen to over apply it to the paint, you might notice some lighter streaking or some high spots. Knocking these down with a microfiber towel afterwards is going to completely remove them. So for you guys who are fans of Optimum Opti-Seal, the Crystal Seal and Liquid Seal by Blackfire and Wolfgang are going to be very similar. And Opti-Seal was one of the first wipe-on walk-away style spray sealants to enter the market. You had Zano Clear Seal and Ultima Paint Guard Plus, which came out in 2007, right around the same time. So you've definitely got a lot of options for how you're going to maintain your paint over the months. You've got your carnauba-based spray waxes, you've got your synthetic spray sealants, and now you've got these wipe-on walk-away style spray sealants that add a little bit more uniqueness for how they apply and work themselves into the paint. And they're all great for maintaining your longer lasting paint sealants. And you're going to be able to find Crystal Seal and Liquid Seal in an 8-ounce size for right around $30. They also have a 4-ounce size for Crystal Seal for right around $20. A 4-ounce container is going to yield you about 40 applications. So you're really getting a lot of value for this particular type of spray sealant. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Again, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.